Kuhlile Mthwakazi omuhle siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLesihlanu zingama-25 kuNtulikazi ngomnyaka ka-2025. Indaba lizethulelwa nguKhethiwe Chuma. Ukwezihamba phambili namhlanje, uMongameli uChamisa uthi akube lotshintsho masinya ngemva kwengozi yomgwaqo eyenzakale kweLechitungwiza. uMongameli uChamisa lequla lakhe baduduze imdeni yalabo abalahlekelwe izihlobo engozini yomgwaqo kweLechitungwiza. Iphalamende iveza inxushunxushu ekhona kwezemfundo nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. uMongameli wabantu Advocate Nelson Chamisa useveze ingozi yomgwaqo eyenzakale kweLechitungwiza edlulele imphefumulo yabantu abali-17 njengeyinye imphumela ebuhlungu eveza ukungasebenzi kuhle kwelizwe lokwehluleka ukuthungamela. Ingozi le eyenzeke mhla zingama-22 kuNtulikazi emgwaqweni weSeke kumele uveze ukutshintsha eZimbabwe kulungiswe izinto esezifileyo ezifana lemgwaqo. uMongameli uChamisa uye walandisa ezinye izindaba ahlangana lazo ezigoqela ababili abashadileyo ababhubha engozini yemota lapho besiyathathela umntanabo isithupha sokuzalwa kanye lomuntu wesifazana osekhulile ophoqelelwa ukuba asuke kwelemrewa elibhekise eChitungwiza ukuyathenga ukudla, lokho kuveza ukwehluleka kwelizwe. uMongameli uChamisa uye wasola kakhulu njalo ukungazilungiseleli kwalabo abosizo oluphuthumayo okuveza khona ukuba kayikho imishina yokusiza nxa sokuthe kwaba lezimo eziphuthumayo. Uye waphosela emakhasini akhe okuxhumana edinga usizo. Umemezele ukuba abantu kumele bamanyane ukuze kwenziwe okungcono okuza kwenza ilizwe liphile ngcono njalo kube lokuphila okuhle kungalahleki imphefumulo. Siye saxoxisana labanye abasekela uMongameli uChamisa ukuba sizwe eyabo imbono ukuthi uthini ngalokho akhulume ngakho namhlanje.
Hello Zimbabwe, hello citizens. Well, I've heard what President Nelson Chamisa said, and I totally agree with that. Not because he is our president and we love him so much, but because what he's saying, it really makes sense and it resonates with the situation that is going on in our country at the moment. We see that in our country the infrastructure is broken down. We would say even 80% or even over 80% of our infrastructure, that includes the roads, the buildings, the railway lines, everything has been broken down. Yet we have a government that is supposed to be a functional government. We've got people that claim to be running the country. We've got people that claim to have gone to school, obtained degrees. Some of them, they call themselves professors, but we still continue to wail and languish in poverty. And we see that the accidents that are happening at the moment in our country, most of them, they are caused because of poor service delivery, neglect from the police, and also the poor infrastructure. It seems like every month we are having an accident that claims a lot of lives, and it's very sad, especially in a country like Zimbabwe, which has a lot of minerals, a lot of mineral resources, a lot of human resources, and our country is considered to have some of the most intelligent people in the world, but that is the most rundown country. It has been turned into a banana republic, and it's no longer functional. It's no longer functional. So what we desire and what we long for is perhaps a serious step towards the change of government. The regime, it has to go, and we really desire that the time comes that our President Nelson Chamisa will get in the helm of power. Remember, during the days of the government of national unity, the government was functional for those 5 years. Things were moving on well. Money was circulating. People were eating in their homes. And roads will be broken and they'll be fixed. But now, it's another story. It's another story. And we are losing lives. Each and every day, we are losing lives because of accidents. Because of it's total negligence. from the government themselves. So Zimbabwe really needs it really needs to find its way, to find its path. But the only way is through the removal of the current regime, so that we can make way for something that is new. A great Zimbabwe is possible, and our president Nelson Chamisa, I believe, he is able to make this a possibility. Thank you.
I am Lector Mwanaka, an ex-political prisoner and a strong supporter of the People's President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. I do agree with the citizens President Chamisa that the Chitungwiza road accident that claimed 17 lives is a painful symbol of deep national dysfunction and failed leadership. Mnangagwa and his thieves have caused so many deaths in Zimbabwe due to their much concentration on personal wealth instead of being concerned about the lives of the people they rule. The country has experienced so many deaths caused by poorly designed, maintained roads, inadequate road lighting, and lack of safety features. Our country is bleeding of lack of inadequate policing or enforcement of traffic laws, leading to reckless driving. It is also bleeding of lack of policy implementation, failure to implement or enforce policies and regulations related to road safety. The corrupt government of Mnangagwa is failing to adequately allocate resources for road safety initiatives, infrastructure development, or emergency services. Lastly, there is too much corruption among officials or law enforcement, leading to inadequate enforcement or compromised safety standards. Road accidents can significantly economic costs, including medical expenses, property damage, and lost productivity.
Iqula ebelithunywe ngumongameli uNelson Chamisa lithunganyelwa ngusodolopho wasechitungwiza uLovemore Maiko namhlanje liye lavakashela imdeni elahlekelwe izihlobo engozini yomgwaqo wasechitungwiza ukuyahambisa induduzo yabo. uMaika obehamba lo ephelekezelwa nguStephen Sarkozy Chuma, uKudakwashe John kanye lalo wayemela iSt Mary's edale lePhalamende uDixon Tarusenga. Umsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio uyawaxoxisana lo Maiko ngalokhu abakufice emfeni. Ake sizweni.
Mu mazuva apfuura kusvika muzuva ranhasi tanga tichienda mudzimba dzine hama dzedu dzakatisiya mutsaona yakaitika inova national disaster yakaitika paSeke Bridge rekuenda kutown kuchitungwiza. Tachikwanisa kushanyira mhuri dzinokwanisa kuita 10 tichinobata maoko nekuchema navo sekuziva kwamunoita solidarity is our way of life. Tinoti pawira dambudziko rawira mumwe isu tinokwanisa tofanira kunge tiripo, uye ndozvatinotarisirwa zvatinoita misi nenguva, nekuchema nekubata nevamwe kana vawirwa nedambudziko. Asi zvisinei, tinokurudzira maauthorities kuti vavandudze nyaya yemigwagwa yedu haina kumira zvakanaka. Not only kuvandudzwa kwemigwagwa, asi also behavior yevatyairi pavari kufamba mumigwagwa umu, kuti ngavakoshese nekucherechedza chinhu chinonzi upenyu, nekuti sekuziva kwamunoita upenyu, right to life is a fundamental right isingadi kutambiswa kana kutambwa nayo. Uyezve zvakare maauthorities ngaakoshese kunge vachiprioritize nyaya yema-emergency services. Tarisai dambudziko iri parakatiwira mukati meino nzvimbo, zvakatora maawa akati kuti pachishayikwa zvikwanisiro zvaita kuti dzimwe nechimwe chinhambwe dai pane vamwe vangadai vakararama vakapona, ndokunge zvikwanisiro dai zvainge zviripo. So tinoti prioritization yezvinhu, ma-emergency services anoda kuprioritizewa, so that tikawirwa nematambudziko akafanana newaya hatizombofa takaita dambudziko rekuti tinorasikirwa sekurasikirwa kwataita. Tinoramba tichingochema nemhuri tichiti nyaradzwai, simbiswai, nguva yatiri inguva yakaoma. Ndinotenda.
Ikomiti yedale lephalamende ekhangele ngezemfundo iye yaveza ukuba kule nqushinqushi enkulu kugatsha lwemfundo lokho sokuchiye abafundi abazinkulungwane lezinkulungwane bengekho esikolo kumnyaka ophelileyo kuphela. Omela omama edale lephalamende esabelweni saseMashonaland West umhlonitshwa Omutsa Mrombetsi uye wangezelela ngezwi lakhe ephalamende izolo lapho athe abafundi abanengi emaphandleni bahamba imikhandlo emide ukuze bathole isikolo esiseduze kwabo. Ake sizweni umhlonitshwa ekhuluma.
Thank you. And university education is more than just a policy. It is a promise. Yet for many of our rural girls in rural Zimbabwe, that promise feels out of reach. Every day, many of our girls walk kilometers, over 10 kilometers, just to reach a classroom. They cross rivers in the rainy season. They face dangers that no child should face. And every kilometer that those girls walk is not a step towards empowerment. It actually pushes them closer to dropping out of school, to early marriage, and to a future that's cut short. And inside those classrooms, when they do get there, many girls miss lessons because there are no sanitary pads, no washrooms, and no privacy. A tired girl who has walked kilometers to school cannot learn with confidence. A frightened girl will never raise her hand in class. And when we choose to ignore this, we are not just failing our girls, we are failing on the promise of the Sustainable Development Goal 4 on quality education and on Sustainable Development Goal on 5 on gender equality. But the barriers don't just end there. Even in our cities, our universities, young people are facing a different kind of exclusion. We have seen student suspensions from tertiary education. We've seen students punished for standing with their lecturers for demanding fair conditions. When we silence our students, we weaken the very foundation of academic freedom. How can we claim to build universal education when our rural girls are left walking in dangerous roads and university students are walking on eggshells, afraid of speaking out? If we are serious about development, we must act. We need to bring schools together. We need to provide safe facilities and proper sanitary care. We need to support our teachers and protect students who speak out. They are not troublemakers. They are partners in building a better Zimbabwe. We need to turn those long walks into short, safe journeys for our girls. We need to turn suspensions into dialogue and reform and make universal education a reality, not just a line in a speech.
Omela eMakoni Central edale lephalamende umhlonitshwa uPatrick Sakandira uye waletha umbuzo edale lephalamende izolo ukuzwisisisa ukuba kungani abalimi abangaphansi kwehlelo lefumvuza loba intwasa bephoqelelwa ukuba bahambise isaka le-10 kg yempuphu eGMP phambi kokuba bathole imbadalo yabo ngomumbu abawulethayo. Lokhu kusolwe kakhulu kanti njalo kuza kuchiya abalimi abanengi belomumbu omncane, lokhu okuyindlela ekhangelelwa ukuba imfumba edlalwa inhlanganiso yeGrain Marketing Board ukuze babalungisele iholo labo. Uhulumende kodwa uye wazama ukukuvala lokhu esithi ukuhanjiswa kwalowo mumbu kuyindlela abalimi ababonga ngayo uhulumende ngokubesekela ngesikhathi sokuswelakala kokudla kumnyaka ophelileyo. Siye saxoxisana lomhlonitshwa uSakandira ukuba asinike imininingwane eminingi mayelana ngalolu daba. Kanti njalo siye saxoxisana lesinye isakhamizi uLloyd Homani osiphe eyakhe imbono yokukhathazeka mayelana ngalolu daba.
Maswera sei vana veZimbabwe, maswera sei tichikurukura panyaya yemubvunzo wakabvunzwa nahonorable wekuMakoni Central vachibvunza maringe neurongwa kana kuti wakaitwa nevepfumvudza wakaitwa negovernment uyo husina kana tingati mubvunzo husina kupindwa zvakagutsa nyika yese. Dambudziko riri noitika nderokuti hurumende yedu inova yeZanu PF ihurumende yematsotsi. Hakuna chinhu chinoitwa neZanu PF chatingati chepajekerere. Zvinhu zvese zvinoitwa neZanu PF zvine chitsotsi mukati, zvinhu zvemadhiri, uyezve hakuna chinhu chinoitwa neZanu PF chisina umbavha mukati, ende ivo nechemuseri
hurumende yeZANU-PF kana kuti vatungamiriri veZANU-PF vane pavanenge vachibhenefita. Zvese izvi zvokumanikidza vanhu kuti bvisai ma20 kgs ma50 kgs echibage, vari kuzviziva kuti vachaona cheuwiri kana kuti umbavha hwavo, vachabira vanhu zvakare, kuti vanhu vachasara vasina futi chikafu chokuti vazodya nevana vavo. Saka zviri kuitwa neZANU-PF idambudziko redu maZimbabweans, zviri kuitwa nehurumende yaMnangagwa idambudziko redu maZimbabweans, nokuti kana vachiti ivo vanhu vakauya kwavari vakati tinoda kukupai more than zvinhu zvamakatipa imimi, ndaanani vanhu vachona? Ngavatipe mazita, vana chifu vachona ngavatipe mazita kuti ndavanani vanhu ivavo vakauya vachiti toda kupa hurumende nokuti vakatipa pfumvudza. Ndavanani vanhu ivavo vakaenda kwavari? Saka munoona kuti vana veZimbabwe ndo patinoramba tichikurukura tichiti vana veZimbabwe tichakarara nezamu mukanwa. Dzimwe nyika dziri kurwira nyika yavo, dzimwe nyika dziri kurwira nyika dzadzo dzichifaitira for democracy. But if you look our country, Zimbabweans, we are very, very, very quiet. We don't want to participate or to demonstrate against this regime. We don't want to participate. Chatinongoita isusu maZimbabweans tinoda kuti kana munhu anenge adaidza kuti look, hurumende iri kuita zveuori. Hurumende hakuna sector yegovernment isina huori. Hakuna. But you Zimbabweans are just watching as if we are watching a drama. But you are not taking even any action. So why are Zimbabweans takanyarara kusvika pakadai? Tanyararirei kusvika pakadai maZimbabweans? It's our time to stand up and to demonstrate against these Ugandans. These people who are looting our resources. These people who are looting our money. But maZimbabweans are just quiet. maZimbabweans ngatisimukei. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Namhlanje kufikisa insuku ezingama-25 evalelwe lolo elamalungelo abantu kwezemfundo uPrudence Majita Sauriri waboshwa lapho ecela uhulumende ukuba alungisise inxushunxushu ekhona kugatsha lwezemfundo. Kusenjalo usaziwayo kwezokuthengiselana uObed Masaraure uveze ukuba amagqwetha amela uSauriri basazobhalela ukucela isibambiso enkantolo enkulu ngoba bengenelisi ukuthola amaphepha enkantolo kaMantshi. Ake sizweni uMasaraure ekhuluma.
For 25 days now, the Mutare magistrate clerks have failed to produce a court record for the bail proceedings in that particular court where Prudence Sauriri was denied bail, and she's failing to appeal a case at the High Court. They're taking us back to the medieval era. How do they fail to prepare a record in 25 days of such a simple proceeding like a bail application which was denied by a magistrate? Even if they're going to be typing it using the old typewriters, by now they should have at least produced a record, and Prudence Sauriri should have been able to appeal at the High Court. No, but this is deliberate. From the way we see it, it's so deliberate. They are delaying the access to justice. At the end of the day, we find this very cruel. We find this insensitive. Look, in the beginning, Prudence was not supposed to be arrested. Your only crime is to organize a peaceful protest, as they allege, when people raise placards demanding better education for Zimbabwe, demanding better working conditions for teachers. Is that really a crime? Looking at the progressive constitution we produced as a nation in 2013, no, Emmerson Mnangagwa and his government, they've completely destroyed our state. A state that should have been protecting all people is now being deployed just to punish and persecute citizens. We genuinely stand for Zimbabwe. Those who are calling for reforms in the education sector should be our heroes at this point, because we have an attrition of over almost 15,000 teachers leaving a year. We have over almost 3 million learners out of school. And we should be celebrating those who are raising placards and demanding solutions, because that is the only way the society can progress. But unfortunately, under Emmerson Mnangagwa, he chooses to punish those who are demanding better, so that people can begin to normalize the waste that he has delivered as a leader. This is very unfortunate. We urge the courts to quickly release Prudence Sauriri.
Inkantolo ephezulu kwelemtare ilahle isicelo lesi besifunwa ikhansili yaseRusape ibophise isakhamizi uThakuzwa Noel Mashayanyeyi. uMashayanyeyi ubehanjiswe enkantolo ngumasipala ngemva kokuba ejikele ithenda emakhasini okuxhumana awe-WhatsApp. Inkantolo iveze ukuba umasipala uyinhlanganiso yomphakathi kanti njalo kulilungelo lokuba basolwe emphakathini. uMashayanyeyi ubemelwe ngamaqwetha eZimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights. Uhulumende usethe ngamanga incwadi epotayo emakhasini okuxhumana le ethi umnumzana uMnangagwa usehlalise phansi umsekeli wakhe ukuba ngumongameli uKembo Mohadi wafaka endaweni yakhe uambassador uAmbrose Mutiniri. Enkulumeni elethwe ngusomlomo kahulumende uNick Mangwana uthi leli phepha lingelamanga njalo abantu akumelanga balinake. Inhlanganiso yezesa isibeke uAlbert Joel Nduna njengalowo ozabe bambile ukuba ngusihlalo walenhlanganiso ngemva kokudlula emhlabeni kalowo bebambile uDokotela uSydney Gata. Isihlalo sikaDokotela uGata sokuba ngumgcini sihlalo phezulu sesisusiwe kanti njalo kokunye uengineer Cletus Nyachowe nguye oseza kusebenza njengo-Chief Executive Officer. Ukufakwa kwalabo bantu konke kusukela mhla zingama-17 kuNtulikazi. Umongameli welizwe laseFrance uEmmanuel Macron izolo uye wamemezela ukuba ilizwe lakhe liza kunanzelela ngokusemthethweni ilizwe lasePalestine enhlanganisweni elandelayo ye-United Nations General Assembly. Ilizwe laseFrench liza kuba ngelokuqala kunhlanganiso ye-G7 ukunanzelela ilizwe lasePalestine. Lona-ke laseMelika ilizwe liyakusola lokhu kakhulu ngemva kwenkulumo kanobhala okhangele ngezelizwe uMarco Rubio lapho athe isinqumo sikaMacron sikudedengu kanti njalo silenkohlakalo phakathi. Ukulwa phakathi kwamabutho aseThaila weCambodian kungene osukwini lwesibili namhlanje lapho kuliwa kubangwa khona ingcele kanti sokulokuxwayiswa ukuba le ingxushunxushi singamemetheka ingene kwezinye indawo. Lezi zindawo ezifana lePriya Via Temple kanti njalo lokhu kulwa sokulesikhathi kwaqala enyangeni ezintathu ezadlulayo amabutho aseCambodian abulawa lokhu okwenza ukuba ukulwa lokhu kuqhubekele phambili. Okwamanje sokubhubhe abantu abali-16 kanti inkulungwane lezinkulungwane sezosisiwe zahlaliswa nganeno kwemngcele. Ngesikhangele kwezemidlalo, kumidlalo yeChibuku Super Cup kuye kwaphehlwa izolo ukuba ngobani abaza kudlala lobani. Ababambele sisicoco iDynamos baza kubhekana leYada emidlalweni yokuqala. iTriangle yona iza kubhekana leKwekwe United. Ukuthi labo abazanqoba phakathi kweDynamos leYada iza kubhekana leSimbabora kule yokuqala. iTriangle kanye leKwekwe ziza kubhekana leNgezi Platinum. Nansi eminye imidlalo eza kudlalwa. iMos iza kudlala leCaps United. iScotland yona iza kudlala leGreen Fuel. iTel1 iza kudlala leBikita Minerals. FC Platinum yona iza kudlala leManica Diamonds. ZPC Kariba iza kudlala leChicken Inn. Bese kusithi iHerentals yona idlale leHighlanders. Kumidlalo yeKaslilaka Premiership edlalwe izolo, iScotland yanqoba iBikita Minerals 1-0 kuba bathole amaphuzu amathathu sebedlulele phambili babalandela labo abahamba phambili iSimbabora. iDynamos yona ibengujikilo bhanqa leManica Diamonds 0-0. iHighlanders layo leTriangle zibe ngujikilo bhanqa 0-0. Nansi eminye imidlalo iza kudlalwa ngempelaviki. iNgezi Platinum iza kudlala leTel1. iGreen Fuel iza kudlala leFC Platinum. Kwekwe United iza kudlala leZPC Kariba. iMos iza kudlala leHerentals. iCaps United yona iza kudlala leHighlanders. iTriangle iza kudlala leBikita Minerals. iManica Diamonds iza kudlala leSimbabora. Bese kusithi iScotland idlale leYada. Obesaziwa kumidlalo ye-wrestling uHulk Hogan akasekho emhlabeni. uHogan obhubhe selomnyaka engama-71 uye wamelwa inhliziyo wedlula emhlabeni. Ukubhubha kwakhe kuye wakhitshwa inhlanganiso yezintatheli zindaba iFox kanye leCNN. uHogan uzakukhunjulwa ngemisebenzi yakhe emihle emidlalweni ayenzileyo kwinhlanganiso ye-WWE eye-wrestling. Ukuziphetha lezi indaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio nazo bezihamba phambili. Umongameli uChamisa umemezela ukuba kube lotshintsho masinya ngemva kwengozi yomgwaqo eyenzeke kweleChitungwiza. Umongameli uChamisa uthuma iqula ukuba liyoduduza imindeni elahlekelwe izihlobo zabo engozini yemota kweleChitungwiza. Iphalamende liveza inxushunxushu ekhona kwezemfundo. Siziphetha lapha lezi indaba.